Hey guys, so believe it or not, I was working on a video. मैंने सोचा था इस महीने के बीच में डालूंगा वीडियो, नए साल के पहले महीने के बीच में. But then I got sick. I did what all sick people do. I watched a lot of movies क्योंकि फिर तुम्हारे पास बहाना होता है कि you're not doing anything good, so you can just watch movies. And then I saw the movie called. So I felt कि अब मैं ठीक हो जाऊंगा. नॉट बिकॉज मैंने ये मूवी देख ली, बट क्योंकि बीमार हुए 1-2 दिन हो गए. बट मैं रात को एक दिन बैठा हुआ था एंड आई रियलाइज कि मैं ठीक नहीं हुआ हूँ अब तक, एंड आई कैन नॉट मेक अ वीडियो एंड आई वॉज फीलिंग बैड अबाउट इट. सो मैंने रात को बैठे बैठे ये रिव्यू लिख दिया. So it's a movie review, more like me shitting on a movie because reviews are boring. And if you're not into that sort of thing, you can watch this guy lick himself all day long. Some people are into that kind of things, I guess. We appreciate that and we like it. By we, I mean you. So guys, before this video begins, I want to tell you that this is a purely movie review. This is not political, which means कि जो भी मैं कह रहा हूँ, it's about the movie, not necessarily about transgender rights, transgender life or transgender movement. It has nothing to do with it. This review is about the movie. That being said, what a horrible... In fact, you know what? Let's start with the goods. The acting was fine. I mean, Ayushmann Khurrana was just like you would expect him to do. He's a good actor and he wasn't mind-blowing and amazing. मतलब अरे भाई आयुष्मान ने ये क्या कर दिया, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. But he was good, like you would imagine him to be. Vani, what's her name? Vani or Bani? I have cast of Chandigarh Kare AAshiqui.
Vani.
It's Vani. I swear I heard someone say Bani. She was fine too. मैंने उसको कहीं और देखा नहीं है, but people were saying it's her best career performance, which doesn't mean कि ये performance बहुत ही तगड़ी थी. It means कि बाकी projects में उसकी इतनी तगड़ी नहीं थी performance. Probably something I missed was कि आयुष्मान के जो दोस्त होते हैं मूवी में, they are like twins. So that might be a representation of the single-mindedness of his community or his friend group or himself. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, or maybe I just completely missed it. Who knows and who cares? The other good thing in the movie was कि जो लोग transgenders को accept नहीं करते उस movie में, they are not just like awful people. They just don't know it. Well, okay, I take it back. Sometimes they're awful people. Okay guys, so this is the part where I start spoiling the movie. So if you don't want that, consider this a warning. Go watch the movie, come back. I'm waiting. I'm done waiting now. Let's get to the spoilers. So Ayushmann is basically this strong guy जिसने अपना जिम खोला है and he wants to win this competition जो कि वो कभी जीत नहीं पाता. बेचारा हमेशा second आता है, उसका rival first आ जाता है. You would think this competition, this sportsman thing would be a big deal in the movie, in the story. It's not. Nobody gives a shit. शुरू में उसका rival दिखाते हैं and उसके बाद he's not in the movie until the end. और हो सकता है बीच में गानों में आया हो, मैं गाने skip कर दिए मैंने. Like come on. You're watching the movie at home, you're gonna listen to the songs. There's something wrong with you if you're doing that. और जो ये by the way इतना बड़ा competition, it's not even that big of a deal. It started 2 years ago. आयुष्मान की motivation ये है कि भैया मैं ये जीतूंगा, उसके बाद मेरा जिम चलने लग जाएगा, ज़्यादा clients आएंगे. That motivation also falls flat क्योंकि जब से वानी उसके जिम को join करती है as a Zumba instructor, उसका जिम profit में. I think this entire scenario is just there so that we feel like आयुष्मान की और भी कोई जिंदगी है इस मूवी के बाहर भी. Nobody cares about anyone in the movie. आयुष्मान खुराना के father, right? He cares about his son कि इसकी शादी हो जाए, which is of course कोई भी father would be worried about his middle-aged single son. Nah. He wants his son to get married so that later on he can get married to his Muslim girlfriend. So that's another thing. His father has a Muslim girlfriend. Again, that's another plot which nobody really cares about in the movie. In fact, बाद में वो बोलता भी है, nobody cares about it. आयुष्मान की 2 बहनें होती हैं, I think, who wants him to get married because that's what sisters do, I guess. Is it like that? I don't know. And again, no one really cares about Ayushmann in the movie because if they did, they would realize that he wants to make a good career and then get married, but nobody cares. पहले मुझे बनना है कुछ. पूरी दुनिया के हिस्ट्री के philosophers और thinkers ने अपना दिमाग लगाया इसमें. What does it mean to love someone? What is love? Turns out Bollywood knew all along. Love is sex. That's basically it. So Ayushmann meets this hot chick, Vani, in his gym. And he checks out her ass literally, and then he breaks his nose while exercising. वो उसको हॉस्पिटल लेके जाती है, उसके बाद घर छोड़ने जाती है. उसके घर वाले देखते हैं, रिश्ता पक्का कर देते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि लड़की. That's literally their motivation कि ये लड़की इसको घर छोड़ने आई है तो रिश्ता पक्का. फ्रेंड है. उसके बाद आयुष्मान उसको मैसेज पे करता है थैंक यू, गाना आता है और उनको प्यार हो जाता है. उसके बाद आयुष्मान उसको होली पे बुलाता है, गाना आता है और फिर वो सेक्स करने जाते हैं. फिर वन इज़ लाइक मुझे इसको बता देना चाहिए, मैं ट्रांसजेंडर गर्ल. शी इज़ लाइक मुझे कुछ बताना है. आयुष्मान इज़ लाइक कुछ ना बोल, एंड देन दे स्टार्ट हैविंग सेक्स. दैट्स नॉट रियली कंसेंट बाय द वे अकॉर्डिंग टू मॉडर्न डे फेमिनिज्म. बट एनीवेज, गाना आता है, दे हैव सेक्स, फिर थोड़ा और गाना आता है, फिर दे हैव मोर सेक्स, एंड दे गाना आता है एंड दे हैव सेक्स, एंड गाना आता है एंड दे have sex. You get the idea. No, there would be more character development Actually there might be, क्योंकि मैंने गाने skip कर दिया था. But what kind of character development would you give in Ganas? That's montages. I don't care about montages. Unless they're really good montages. Now you might think उनका relationship अब थोड़ा सा serious होगा, right? Actually no. We've had a lot of sex, let's get married. She's like, I want to tell you something. I was born a guy, now I'm a girl. He's like, what the fuck? Oh my god. And he's like, get out of my house. And she's like, ये मेरा घर है. That's an issue with the movie. I was actually feeling bad in that moment, and they made a really, really, really stupid joke. Not only that joke couldn't have worked on anyone. I'm sorry. Why? क्योंकि हमने already आयुष्मान का घर देख रखा है. And we know कि आयुष्मान अभी अपने घर में नहीं है. So the moment he says get out, I know they're going to do that joke क्योंकि हमने already वो joke 20,000 बार सुना हुआ है. But I already know the punchline, so it doesn't even hit. It doesn't even hit, I said. Yes, but it doesn't even hit. It's an awful joke, and it's awful timing, it's awful delivery. Everything about that joke is awful. It shouldn't have been there. I was actually feeling bad in the moment. Let me feel bad.
Out. बाहर निकल जा यहाँ से.
But here's the thing. This movie is about to get dumber, if that was possible. After the breakup, Ayushmann decides to ask Vani to leave the city.
Out.
मतलब शहर छोड़ के चली जा. I don't care. Why? I don't know. And then उसकी बहन है उसके पीछे बढ़िया वानी से शादी कर लेना. वो बोल भी चुका है कि नहीं, उससे मेरी नहीं बनती. And they're still.
दिल एक होने चाहिए. दुनिया अपने आप एक हो जाती है.
मार्शल तू बहुत आवाज कर रहा है. ओए तेरे से बात करो. मार्शल कम. ए तूने बुलाया नहीं. आवाज कम कर. उधर आके बैठ जा. नहीं. उधर आके बैठ जा. तेरी भैंस ना. चलो उधर. That's it. I'll make sure I'm in focus because that's a little important in the video. कहाँ था मैं? Oh yes, the movie gets stupider. That's true, I'm not kidding. Because Ayushmann is in love with this transgender girl. वो उस गली में एक intersex, एक eunuch को देखता है, right? For someone from the Hijra community. I don't know if that's a derogatory term. I didn't mean it that way. But anyways, वो उससे वहाँ बात करता है कि भाई ऐसे ऐसे हो गया, मैं क्या करूँ. But coincidentally एक उसकी आयुष्मान की बहन वहाँ उसको देख लेती है. ये इससे बात कैसे कर रहा है. वो दूसरी बहन को फ़ोन करती है. एंड देन उसकी एक बहन आयुष्मान को फॉलो कर रही है, एक वानी को फॉलो कर रही है. एंड दे बोथ गो टू द डॉक्टर एट द सेम टाइम. आयुष्मान किसी थेरेपिस्ट पे और वानी अपने डॉक्टर पे. नाउ आयुष्मान थेरेपिस्ट से बात कर रहा है कि भैया मुझे तो ऐसे ट्रांसजेंडर से प्यार हो गया, मैं क्या करूँ. और मे बी ही इज ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड हर. आई डोंट नो, आई डोंट रिमेंबर. उसकी बहन सुनती है कैसे. Not with a genius trick. She steals a stethoscope from a doctor और वो स्टेथोस्कोप को शीशे के दरवाजे पे क्लिनिक के बीच में लगा के सुन रही है. Nobody gives a shit. First of all, is that possible? Second of all, why does nobody care? What is going on? अबे चल क्या रहा है. उसकी दोनों बहनें जाके वानी को publicly humiliate करती हैं. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I don't know. I have no idea. What happens next? Oh yes, the movie gets stupider. I'm not kidding. आयुष्मान हॉस्पिटल में वानी के साथ है, राइट. वानी हॉस्पिटल में है क्योंकि उसके फादर को हार्ट अटैक आ गया. तो आयुष्मान जाता है एंड दे जस्ट सॉर्ट ऑफ पैच अप एंड एवरीथिंग, राइट. द बेसिक मूवी थिंग. फिर आयुष्मान की वहाँ फैमिली आ रही है गाड़ी में. तूने तो इतनी बेइज्जती करा दी समाज में, चल अंदर, कहते हैं आयुष्मान के पापा उससे. इन रिस्पॉन्स आयुष्मान डेडलिफ्ट्स अ फकिंग कार. I'm not making this up. He deadlifts the car with his family in it. उसके पापा और उसकी दो बहनें गाड़ी में और वो गाड़ी उठा देता है. And why? I don't know. And then he drops the car and he tells his father कि भाई जाके अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड से शादी कर लो ना. Nobody minds it. As I said, Ayushmann even says nobody cares about that. Oh, मैं अपनी मुस्लिम गर्लफ्रेंड से शादी कर सकता हूँ. Nobody cares about it. वो आधी रात को अपनी बेटियों को गाड़ी से बाहर निकाल के अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड के पास चले जाते हैं. I'm not making this up. Now Ayushmann just deadlifted a fucking car. वो इतने दिनों से जंक फूड खा रहा है क्योंकि उसकी वानी से लड़ाई हो रखी है. Even there's a dialogue कि तेरा competition है तो ढंग से खाना क्यों नहीं खा रहा. The next day there's a competition. By the way, deadlift was probably his personal best. So he must be fatigued. He cannot win the competition, right? Of course, you're wrong, you stupid fuck. He wins. Why? Because Vani is in the stadium. And that's how he wins. And I don't know how many times do we have to see the fucking same scene. In how many different movies. The movie doesn't really get a nice resolution either. मतलब movie sets up a couple of things. जैसे उसकी बहनें हैं, they publicly humiliate Vani. But after the competition is over, everything is fine. I mean, I don't know. Have the बहनें accepted Vani? Have Vani accepted the बहनें? Well, that would be a really big drama there, right? But no, but they're dancing at Chandigarh Kare AAshiqui गाने पे. मुंडो छट्टो तो जलंधर हुआ. I don't know if that's how it goes. नया वाला मैंने पुराना ही सुना है. I also think movie definitely fails at educating the audience about the trans community and the trans issues and the trans lives. In fact, the movie even confuses it with intersex people or the hijra community. I mean, those are two different things. You know that, right? I hope so. The last thing and perhaps the most important thing I want to say about this movie is it is not a bold movie. In fact, I think it's cheap to claim that it's bold. कोई चीज़ bold तब होती है when the majority disagrees, despises or even hates you. But you still take a stand for what you believe is right. Here's a movie who knows its target audience, who knows its target audience basically agrees with their core ideology. And they go out and make a movie about it. That's not bold by definition. Fight Club was a bold movie. It flopped at the box office. In fact, people hated it so much that one reporter spoiled the movie on national television on the first day of release. But because it's a great movie, it picked up. NWA was bold. They spoke the truth despite being warned by the government not to do so. But because they spoke the truth and that resonates, they picked up and became legends. Living a trans life like Vani's character lives in this movie, that's a bold life. But making a movie about it when most of your audience already agrees with you, that's not something bold. In fact, it undermines the meaning of the word. That being said, if you guys like this video or Marshall licking himself, then let me know. I'm more than willing to upload more of these. And you can also tell me what kind of shows or movies or YouTube videos you want me to make these videos about. I'll do anything, man. I'll do anything for attention. Just give me attention, man. Give me attention. Alright, guys, take care. Goodbye.